Okay. DeltaTrek, the original pants. This one has a trigger warning for blood, gore, death, and the worst of all, Outer Wilds. I'm not sure why that's in the trigger warning, but I guess like if you really are afraid of Outer Wilds spoilers to the extent that you don't even want to know the names of the characters in the game, just leave the stream. Just don't watch. So I don't know what this has to do with Halloween, or if anything. But I don't know. Let's just do it. Fuck it. Pizza Pants stood in line to use the replicator, wearing a red shirt which he had inadequately spray painted orange for luck. He was staring at the back of the head of a skeleton in front, studying subtle details and imperfections in the bone to pass the time. I don't watch Star Trek, by the way. If this is about Star Trek, I've never watched Star Trek. All I know about Star Trek comes from listening to Mike Stacklaza rant about Star Trek on Red Letter Media. Outer Wilds, specifically the DLC, is a very good Halloween game, by the way. I'd recommend that for Halloween activities. It's got a good balance of spookiness without being debilitatingly scary most of the time. It's not like hardcore, it's not PT, but it's spooky. Greetings, what is your order? The replicator AI said, who sounded just like Toriel. Oh. I'll have a large fry. Hot. Sans requested the machine. Do you want fries with that? No, just the one. The replicator went to work, and a singular but very large French fry materialized before him. Is it like just a fried potato with the edges cut off? Who knows? Thanks. Sans carried the comically sized fry away, allowing Pizza Pants to order. Finally, he muttered. I'll have a bowl of ice cream, all flavors with chocolate chips. Suddenly, his attention was drawn to the opening doors as Captain Asriel walked into the break room. Are we taking it back to basics here? Is this like Spurk? No, not Spurk. What's his name? Kirk X Spock. Is this like Kirk X Spock Azzy Pants? The original ship? Unless there's like fucking Sherlock Holmes X Moriarty that I don't know about. This could go big. Spurk. Oh, the Spurk is the ship name. I guess the other one is Cock, so you go with Spurk to be tasteful. I'm spurking out! Captain Asriel walked into the break room wearing his green captain's shirt along with a black skirt. Alright. He's dressed to kill. Hot. Pardon, the replicator asked. Wait, no, cold. Granny creams, hot butter, ice cream, put the hot butter, etc. Hot ice cream. I have never served ice cream before. Hot ice cream, I mean. Not surprising. Would you like to give it a try? No, ice cream. Yes, cold, please. Oh, that is unfortunate. Apart from Sans, people never ask for anything interesting. It is just order after order of the same thing, all the time. Pizza Pants accidentally started to sympathize. Are AI sentient in Star Trek? They are, right? They have androids. Picard has to give a speech on android human rights. That's a thing, right? Surely they have human rights. Brain blast your Star Trek fan dad? Send this to Mike Stacklaza. I'll use my connections to get Mike Stacklaza to read this. Yeah, I get that. You know, last year I had to work at a pizza restaurant. Star Trek's like a post-scarcity communist society, right? Like, they don't have money, right? They just kind of do things, and I don't know how it's supposed to work. I'm just trying to figure out how Pizza Pants can be like an oppressed sort of capitalist slave in the context of Star Trek. Where was I? Oh, really? The same customers, the same pizza, the same smells. Day after day, no one respects you, barely get paid. Not even a thank you, you just end up feeling like a robot. Exactly. Hey, you know what? I'll have the hot ice cream, why not? Ooh, coming right up. I think the chemistry is between Toriel AI and Burger Pants right now. Captain Asriel's out of reach currently. And so, a steaming multicolored sludge with melty chocolate particles began pouring from the machine into a newly materialized bowl. Wow, that looks, interesting. Thank you. Yeah, I'll make sure to order more interesting stuff in the future. Oh, I would like that. Especially if it's, bangers and mash with baked beans in the shape of a horrific hedgehog. Oh, I would like that. See you around. He reached the label on the machine. Toriepplicator. See you around, janitor. He's bypassing the Asriel and going straight for his mom. Right. I want to find out why Asriel's in a skirt. That's fascinating. Maybe he just likes wearing kilts, you know? Or maybe he's just cross-dressing for fun. Who knows? It's a reference to a deep-cut Star Trek fact? Actually, the captain wearing a skirt is a reference? It's a specific uniform only in Season 1 of TNG. Huh. Sick. He took his dinner, turning around to see Captain Asriel towering over him, who seemingly had been there for a while now, smiling in that way that made Pizza Pants feel things. Azzy, the janitor yelped, almost spilling his hot ice cream. I mean, Captain. I see you made your first friend. Asriel giggled, towering over him in a skirt and giggling, while Pizza Pants accidentally flirts with his mom. We're going places. We're going places, eh? Alright. Is anything happening? There's colored text, as always. Everyone did colored text. Did Pidge do that? Is that you, Pidge? Did you do the colored text, or did you just enforce a standard? You did that yourself? Of course you did, Pidge. Of course you did. All right. Where are we? What are we doing? No, it was Asriel. You've made your first friend, Asriel giggled. Pizza Pants wanted to make a snarky comeback, but he was right. During his first few days on the ship, he hadn't been able to form a bond with anyone else, and the only thing he could relate to was this cream-dispensing food worker machine. Maybe that's just how he felt inside. He took a sip of his meal, and it was surprisingly not bad. We call it heat and sip. Yeah, what can I say? I got very high standards. Asriel giggled again, and went to get his own meal. I'll have what he's having. An interesting choice, son. The Toriepplicator complied. Alright. It's a bit weird how the robot calls him her son, but... Son? Pizza Pants thought. Had he been talking to the captain's mother without realizing? Was Asriel materialized from this machine? That would make sense. He did seem handcrafted to perfection. Intelligent, smart, tall, handsome, cute, simultaneously feminine and masculine, but not in an androgynous way. I.e., the great god Vivek of the Tribunal. That's actually him. Asriel came back over to Pizza Pants deep in thought. Hey, want to sit by the window? I finally have some time off. What is a teleporter clone? He's a Borg. I don't... the Star Trek lore is not computing for me. Space, the final frontier. This is the voyage of the UTT starship, named by Asgore evidently. Its 5-year mission, to generally go places and do stuff. To help out life and civilizations. To boldly go where some people have gone before. DeltaTrek, the original pants. Written by Streetlights Behind the Trees. He was also apparently well known for making Joseph Anderson stream highlights. I didn't make that up. That's just a thing. As He Pants by Toby Fox, Andrew Cunningham, and ACDS. Named by... Okay. We have like a mid-episode title card after the cold open. Streetlights. Wait a minute. A song just came into my head, but it was the song that I made up in one of those like drunken rap nights I did in university with one of my buddies. I don't remember the lyrics. They were good though. Can I remember the lyrics? It was like streetlights sneaking out the back door. Something, something, see you in the end zone. On your girl, honey nut Cheerios. Something, something, ripping weed like a Dutch hoe. It was like a gardening, drug-themed rap song. It was really high concept. I think On Your Girl, Honey Nut Cheerios goes really hard, though, personally. That wasn't my line. I didn't come up with that. That was a nice flashback to have. Oops, I skipped this. The two sat by the window, a purple nebula sailing by majestically beyond the glass, shining on Asriel's beaming face. Beautiful. The light was beautiful, that is. Pizza Pants brought back their... Oh. Am I... Pizza Pants is repressing feelings. That's gonna be a paddling. I guess it's nighttime because they're in fucking space. Can fill that in. All right. I have to drop these sometime. I don't have them. I don't know if anyone has them anymore. They've disappeared. Oh, they described the fits. You're right. Where are we? Okay, already a strong diagonal. All we need is confusion and Gaster. And if Gaster shows up, I'll probably be confused by that, so it's a one and done. The light was beautiful, that is. Pizza Pants thought back to their last face-to-face conversation a year prior. It was in a futuristic hallway in the Starfleet Academy dorms. Pizza Pants thinks of it as being futuristic, proving that he's mentally still in the past. He's the only one who works a minimum wage job. He just by virtue of ignoring the utopia around him, he can still be a wage slave. It's actually incredible. Pizza Pants shamefully walked back into his dorm before, "Howdy," Asriel said. "How'd the test go?" The shame continued. "As bad as it could have gone. I blew up the ship." "Hee hee. So did I. Good thing it was just a holodeck." "A real ship." "Oh. Ah, crud, I'm not gonna pass, am I? And you're gonna pass, and I'm still gonna be here." "I could stay behind." "What? No, don't be an idiot, Azzy. You go off to be captain or second in command or whatever, and leave me behind to rot like the screw-up I am. You'd be like one of those guys on the Uber din with the funny hats that Andrew has to think like, what kind of the first mate, fourth mate, third mate, or the Willem Dafoe the groundskeeper. Be like one of those guys." "You're not a screw-up," he lied. "You can always take another year if..." Yeah. It's just what I was hoping to, Yeah? He leaned forward, eager for the response. "I just wanted to see the stars." Pizza Pants wanted to end that sentence with, "you," but the stars would have to wait. Too bad Pizza Pants missed the earlier fic, where Asriel turned into a cosmic spirit and literally became stars. He would have loved that. This music reminds me of some stuff in the Umami soundtrack. You know that one? With the pink clown? Kind of like that. The flashback ended. With Pizza Pants failing that year, and only barely passing the next, it had been a while. He tried and failed to get into a comfortable sitting position. "So, but you've been all sorts of wacky adventures without me," he said, and with more bitterness than he intended. "Oh, absolutely," Asriel said, not picking up on the accidental bitterness. But we'll have plenty of adventures together. I want to hear about you. Anything interesting happen in your extra year at the academy? Not really. I guess without you there to lend cash, I had to work a night shift at that old pizza restaurant that he remembered all too well. Actually, no, New Trek patches in capitalism, doesn't it? There's like poor people in New Trek. Again, I've never seen Star Trek. I just hear Mike Stacklasa complain about it. Azriel felt a tinge of guilt. A night shift? When did you sleep? I didn't. Azriel laughed before noticing his cold, serious face. It morphed into a smirk. It's good to see you. That sounded almost romantic. That's a normal thought to have, Pizza Pants. That it's good to see you. It sounds romantic. So, what's the deal with the replicator? She's your mom? No, well, yes, but my parents were very worried about me traveling off into the great unknown, and convinced Alphys to construct their AI replicas to join me. They asked Chris too, but they hated the idea. That's horrifying. Haven't you played Soma, Azriel? Is playing Soma not mandatory in the society where sentient AI is just a part of everyday life? You gotta play Soma. My father became Asgore the Navigator. Ascor. The autopilot, and my mother became Torireplicator, the replicator, the cook. Kinda sexist, said Pizza Pants, confident that any woman listening into their conversation would be super impressed. That's fucking good. Well, they were quite traditional parents. The one time they did switch roles for the day. It was a bit of a role swap, you might say, which quickly became chaos. Can you guess how? He pondered for a second. Flew too close to a black hole? Hit by an asteroid? Space storm? Huh, who's sexist now? Azriel giggled. Who is this? This faintly orange, it's like Pizza Pants' thoughts bleeding into the narration? Stop giggling, but also please don't. Gay, homosexual, gay. My mother was a great navigator. My father, on the other hand, did not make a good cook. There was vomit everywhere. Damn. Pizza Pants just lost all his male feminist points. Reset to 0. In the utopian society of Star Trek, your feminist points actually display over your head in a UI, like in Death Stranding. It's fucked up. The two chuckled and consumed some of their meals. Oh yeah, vomit happened. The gay thoughts have their own text color. That's okay, perfect. Lots of vomit. It's like Dwarf Fortress, right? Another scenario where it's common to have a bunch of people living in a communal lifestyle who just vomit everywhere if something goes wrong. Dwarf Fortress. Oh yeah, Chris too. There was Chris. Okay. Back to the card. I'm guessing there's other humans, but we'll wait to find out. The gay thoughts can be a character, yeah. Anything else? They don't kiss. That's it. The two chuckled and consumed some of their meals. Keep the mental image that Pizza Pants is still slurping out of a bowl of ice cream and getting a crazy granny cream stash. So, how long have you been out? Azriel pointed at something. Said Pizza Pants with his mouth full. You're wearing a gay pride wristband, aren't you? Gay! Wait, was he? Do I have to revoke the repression? How is this happening? Huh? He looked down to his horror, and he was indeed still wearing his rainbow gay pride wrist bracelet for men under 40. Oh, that's a joke. Pants, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You are gay, right? He was, extremely, and Azriel was right. There wasn't anything wrong about that. Homophobia was eradicated back in 2120, along with capitalism, after all. And coming out to your best friend as gay isn't gay, right? This is the most complex homophobia of all time. This is fascinating. This is like Arié Dubois levels of just like psychological chaos he's experiencing. Oops, Pizza Pants, did you forget you were still wearing your ironic gay pride wristband? He's like, shit, he's gonna know I'm gay. If I'm actually wearing my gay pride wristband, he's gonna know that I'm gay. Not ironically, though. Is this the plot of Disco Elysium? Maybe. I think you can... I don't know if Harry's gay. You can make Harry think that he's gay. I don't know if he concludes that he is or isn't. But you can make him really stressed out about it. And apparently Kim is gay, which I didn't actually know until recently. I like how it's accurate down to the year. Like, they can pinpoint what exact year the last homophobe was eradicated. Crazy. You are gay, right? You are furry, says Asriel. Coming out to your best friend as gay isn't gay, right? Yeah, I am. Just a little weird to admit it, especially to you. Especially to you. Why do you say that? Asriel turned his head from side to side, pointing to his floppy ear things, which on closer inspection had bisexual flags painted across each. He's got like pride tats on his ears. He's flying the flags from his own skin. All right. Just in case you got it twisted. Okay, fascinating Disco Elysium lore. There's a few thoughts that all but confirm Harry's sexual attraction to men. Of course. It would be really surprising if a guy with, like, that much going on in his head didn't have gay thoughts in there somewhere. That would be really surprising, actually. As he down bad too. Apparently he's been waiting in space for, like, a year. Just for Pizza Pants to finally get a job so they could kiss. Like, that's been his arc. Oh, really? Makes sense. Everyone always seemed to love you. Everyone? Everyone including... Asriel narrowed his eyes, tilting his head. Was he flirting? No, definitely not. Sure. Bet you could up and ask anyone on this ship if you wanted. Huh, I wish. Asriel's smile faded. Pizza Pants started chugging the rest of his ice cream as he plunged into thought. So, he was gay. Azzy, bisexual. Both of them presumably single. That's not my wallet. So that means they're compatible, right? A warm feeling radiated through his body. Probably just the cream. No, he knew what he had to say. He loved Asriel. He had for a while. And hell, maybe even Asriel loved him back. Screw it. Burger Pants is actually having a coherent thought process that leads to the answer. That's never happened before. Only one way to find out. Asriel continued, but unfortunately, captains aren't allowed to date crew members, so... Pizza Pants began to choke. Oh, oof, oof, oh, oof, that's rough. Pizza Pants will just have to quit working on the crew. Easy. You'd make so much more money with Asriel as your sugar daddy than you would actually working on the ship. Just saying, Pizza Pants. Also, no one makes money in this setting, but you got crew zoned. Yeah. Crew, it's worse than friend zoned. Crew zoned. Pizza Pants heard a strange rhythmic buzzing noise. Was it his heartbeat or soul beat? Is that a rule in real Star Trek, by the way? Is that a thing? It seems like it would be just like professional, you know, standards you'd have to uphold. It's like a power imbalance or something. So it kind of makes sense, right? But also, how does the spurk happen otherwise? How do you spurk with celibate captain? I guess they do it secretly. They break the rules, they spurk in secret. I love spurk as a verb now that I've discovered it. You just have to fill out the HR paperwork. Oh, I see. That's where the drama comes from? So it's built in, it's like a forbidden romance. I get the appeal, okay. Here's a rule breaker. Kirk was the bad boy. Spock, known for liking rules, I believe. It's a beautiful dichotomy, the duality of man, I mean men. Kirk's like Captain Shepard. He fucks everyone on the ship. and it's chill. Just you know. Anyway, Pizza Pants heard a strange rhythmic buzzing noise. Was it his heartbeat or soul beat? Did he really get knocked out by a little bit of choking? Good thing that wasn't his kinky. Maybe he should lay off on the smoking. Begs the question, what is? He began opening his eyes, blurry visioned, and saw 3 eyes staring down at him. 3. Is Undine here? Oh, it's fucking Solanum. Why not? Why not, Outer? Why not Solanum? Why not? Okay. Sure. Has he croaked. Assuming, wait a minute, but Solanum's like another goat creature, right? They're kind of similar. Like, as the Dreamers and the Nomai are kind of like visually similar a little bit. No, Undine doesn't have, she has a single eye, an odd number. You need someone with 3 eyes or 1 eye to get 3 eyes, right? There could have been 2 people. How do you pronounce Solanum? It's Latin. Solanum. Isn't that just Latin for sun year? Sol and annum? Isn't that sol year? Sun year. Never thought about that. How the fuck does Solanum speak? I've not thought about this. Ever. They don't have voices in Outer Wilds. This is weird. Oh wait, I think actually in the past I've watched some of my friends play Outer Wilds and I read all the Nomai text as like Half-Life 1 scientists, because that's how they all speak. But Chad immediately wants a Lebkuchen voice. Solanum? Dr. Solanum. No, Look, Gordon, big ropes. Big ropes. Dr. Solanum, you choked and lost consciousness while consuming a strange non-solid dessert. We are unsure how you managed that, but the Toria Replicator apologizes regardless. I think that works, because the Nomai are like nerdy on a genetic level. They are born as geeks. None of them are spared from birth. They're all like that. You get made fun of for playing like football in the Nomai high school. Huh? No, I think I choked on something else. What do you mean? Pizza Pants wasn't quite sure what he was saying. Maybe he was trying to be metaphorical. His vision cleared, revealing the doctor to actually be a 3-eyed goat creature. Don't mention the eye. Don't mention the eye. Don't mention the eye. It was with the eye. Of the universe? I mean, it's probably, you don't want to rub that in. They never actually found that thing, but... My third eye? Solanum specified. It allows me to see a wider spectrum of light. The Half-Life scientist is like struggling against becoming the Birdly voice. Oh, this is Gaster for sure. Wowie, I love seeing, you know. Is it Papyrus? Who the fuck is it? Wowie is a Papyrus thing. Maybe it has to be Gaster. Wowie, I love seeing in a wider spectrum of light. It has all my favorite colors. The other doctor exclaimed. Pizza Pants recognized him from the academy, having also taken an extra year. Really, that guy? That guy became a doctor, and all he managed was janitor? Rigged. In an attempt to change the subject, cool, so where you from? Look, Gordon, me? I originate from Ember Twin. However, that planet was went. It's the Outer Wilds spoilers are naturally censored. Pizza Pants wasn't quite sure what she said. Maybe the shouting damaged his ears, but it sounded bad. I hate it when that happens. Hypothesis: you should be self-sufficient now, said Solanum. Additionally, the captain has requested us both to accompany him on a mission, the morning of tomorrow. A mission? Why me? I'm the janitor. He has a crush on you. I mean, it's a clean-up mission. Ah. Pants is jealous of the Nomai who doesn't wear pants. It's true. Nomai... Wait, did we see that? Who doesn't wear pants? I've seen a fan animation where the Nomai don't wear pants, but... Is there any canonical reason to suspect that? I don't know why Solanum is here, but that's chill, I guess. If that other person could put, like, May Borovsky and Alex Eagleston in the fic, then Solanum is allowed. Papyrus doesn't wear pants? Do booty shorts not count as pants anymore? The following morning, Pizza Pants and Solanum transported over to the transporter room, where Asriel was waiting. It's just undies, yeah. Pants, you're alright. Well, duh. If I'm gonna die in space, it's gonna be because of some existential horror beyond my comprehension, not because I choked on some chocolate chip ice cream. Statistically, the latter is more likely due to your frequency with ice cream, Solanum noted. Pizza Pants glittered at her briefly. Alright, where's the mission, Captain? Oh, call me Azzy, and I'll tell you when we get down there. Okay, why couldn't Azzy just tell him now? Would he refuse? What were they cleaning up exactly? The cat and 2 goats stood on the teleporter disc thingies. You know the ones. 3 to beam them down, Sansy. Ah, Sans is the Scotty. Asriel ordered. Alright, one hot beaming, coming right up. Sans remained laid back in the seat. The ship's going to explode, and instead flipped the switches with his feet without looking. Ah, why? I just got a flashback to the Rain World Meaning of Life video, where the gourmand is like typing on the keyboard with his feet while eating food. It's that posture. Yikes. Hey, feet! Pizza Pants felt his particles being ripped apart. It tingled, tickled, then hurt slightly, then nothing. Darkness, more darkness, yet more darkness. Good thing I haven't played Soma, Pizza Pants says to himself. Oh frick. Was it like that fricked up short story he read about the teleporter that actually lasted 30 years, and you have to be unconscious to skip it? Was this his personal hell for the next decade? When Pizza Pants said he was going to suffer through some existential horror, he didn't think it would be so soon. Suddenly, the tickling returned, the pain returned, and the light returned. He was on the planet, having actually been turned into a new person with memories of old Pizza Pants. A village, lifeless. Blood was everywhere. There's a lot of teleportation horror in fiction. Lots of that. It's ripe for it. Got the Fly, we got apparently the Jaunt, that's what that's from. Soma, as I said. Soma didn't exactly have a teleporter, but it kind of had the same philosophical reasoning behind those. Sauce. Dawn coated everything in a red light, in case there wasn't enough red for you. Pizza Pants didn't realize how long he was screaming until Solanum wrapped a hand around his snout to silence him. As he placed a leg on a rock to pose dramatically. Captain, my captain. Captain's log, stardate 58001.2. The doctor, the janitor, and I have transported down to UT-1C to clean up after Kara's genocide. What? 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 Kara's what now? He said muffled, proper noun, Kara's genocide, like it's a fucking, like a historical event. Like what? He said, muffled, removing the hand imprisoning his face. Shush! Don't interrupt the captain's log. Ahem. Asriel continued. Kara's genocide, proper noun, is a yearly event which uses a powerful god, in which a powerful god named Kara goes on a murderous rampage, killing the entire village of Underground. It's all in good fun, however, as the god resets everyone to health afterward. But due to the limits of Kara's powers, the blood spatters remain, and some people may still be lost or trapped in some places. The janitor and I will be in charge of cleanup, and the doctor will search for anyone in need of help. Asriel out. This is so fucked up. Why is this what Star Trek plots are like? Is this just what Star Trek is like? Is this just what happens? You go to like the Dark God planet with the yearly sacrifice and just like look at it, clean it up. This is Viscera cleanup detail. This is totally the thing you'd see in Star Trek. All right. Okay, cool. What did he miss? This is a Star Trek with Solanum in it. Just don't worry about it. It's not about Halloween. It's a Star Trek fic. All I know is that Asriel and Pizza Pants are gonna spurk in the bushes if we read it for long enough. Yes, there's supposed to be a gory one. This has gore and murder in it, which you may be seeing more of. And we've already seen the Outer Wilds character. It's too late. Silent Hill 3 music's pretty different than Silent Hill 2 music. Pizza Pants' face wasn't sure what face to be.
Peculiar, said Solanum. The bodies are still corpses, and carriers noticeably absent.
Hypothesis.
None with the current evidence, though with any mystery it would be logical to keep eyes out for anything unusual. I shall begin my search.
Solanum wandered off into the village, leaving the two boys alone. Pizza Pants was suffocating, metaphorically this time. Do they have spacesuits on? Can they breathe? I don't know how Star Trek logic works. A large amount of special cleaning supplies beamed down, and the boys got to work. Asriel used a hose to wash away the blood on a wall, resisting the urge to playfully spray his friend with water, in a way reminiscent of that one scene in Berserk, where Guts asks if Griffith is a homo. Not like that at all, he wouldn't do that. I'm playing Power Wash Simulator, Pizza Pants quietly chanted to himself. I think it's more similar to Viscera Cleanup Detail, actually. I've actually played that game a fair bit. Asriel saying, sweep, 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 sweep. Is that a top 40 hit in the 23rd century? Sweep, sweep, sweep the floor as he moved up an especially large puddle of blood. There's no way this is the captain's job. Like, he just wanted to be here to flirt with Pizza Pants. That's it. Pizza Pants used a large sponge to wash away the stains on the outside of a window before realizing the stains were on the inside. The immense boredom was already starting to distract him from the fear and dread. Phew, I'm getting sweaty already, Asriel said, wiping his forehead. Take off your shirt then, Pizza Pants thought, before realizing he said it out loud. Not a bad plan. It's a good thing this atmosphere isn't made of sulfuric acid. This is Asriel exposing Pizza Pants to his snuff kink. It kind of seems like it's going that direction. I don't know. Before Asriel could reveal too much fluff, his communicator activated.
Hey, just letting you know that some bullshit's happening up here, and if you don't make it back within 3 hours, everyone's gonna fucking die.
Thanks, Sans. Oh, thanks, Sans. Keep me posted. So I'm assuming this is every Star Trek B-plot. This is just every B-plot summarized right here. There's some bullshit's happening on the ship while the captain and Spock do something. Oh, thanks, Sans. Keep me posted. Oh, don't worry about it. It happens all the time. It's probably just some weird energy from the planet causing the ship to fall out of orbit or explode. That also happens. We're not going to be here much longer anyway. They continued working, and Pizza Pants opened the door to the building to clean the interior stains. He froze. On the floor, there was a kid. He walked over to them. It was some kind of axolotl bat child, as you have, lying on the ground. Wings ripped from their back, the pink soul ripped from their chest, yet still pulsing on the ground next to them. Blood. So much blood. Too much. Enough to make a man sick. Enough to make a Pizza Pants sick. Pizza Pants vomited. That's definitely based on someone's, like, OC. Okay, that is an OC. This has lyrics in it? Imagine a song from a game having lyrics in it. This is still Silent Hill 3 music, apparently. I've never played the game. Bodily... Oh, we already had the vomiting. Yeah. This is fine. Where was I? Oh, pants. Asriel walked in gleefully. We're supposed to clean up this mess, not make a bigger one.
Azzy, what the hell? You said everyone is going to be revived, but everyone's still dead. Is this God of yours really that merciful?
It's kind of accusatory. It's not Asriel's god.
Where even are they? How do you know this isn't a death trap?
Calm down, Pants. Maybe the revival process takes a little while.
It's not what I signed up for.
What did you sign up for then? Asriel crossed his arms.
I only joined because...
He stopped himself. Because of Asriel. He wanted to be with him, or at least not lose him so completely. He couldn't lose him. He didn't want to be alone. He didn't have anyone else. Should he say it? That he loves him? He wanted to, but the words got stuck in his throat. It's almost like word for word that, like, Diary of the Wimpy Kid edit.
It doesn't matter. I want to go back to the ship.
Okay, said Asriel. But first, there's another reason I brought you on this mission. I wanted to ask you something. Lyrics and music go so hard if it isn't Yeek. It's kind of true. Yeek didn't have the best track record with its vocal themes. Pizza Pants' soul beat raised. I think this counts as Monster Anatomy at this point. People hate hearts. No. Nothing about the situation was romantic. As captain, I'm not allowed to be with any of my crew. Wait, it was that? Really? Azzy? Now, of all times and places?
What happens if you try anyway? That doesn't seem fair. Are all captains supposed to be aromantic?
You can be in a relationship, just not with a crew member.
Which crew member? Stop blushing. No, you don't do the awkward thing with your hands.
What should I do? Asked Asriel, ignoring his question.
Just do whatever, man. Follow your heart. Or something.
Asriel thought for a moment, and seemed like he was about to say something, but then... Captain? Solanum communicated through the communicator. Yes, Asriel quickly answered. How goes your search?
I have been defenestrated. Hypothesis, we came here too early. Courage genocide has not yet concluded.
Defena, huh?
I've also been stabbed and I am bleeding out. I suggest...
But then nothing. Nothing but static. The orange glow of the sunrise drained away. Perfect nomai communication. Like, all 4 syllables of defenestrated. 5 syllables of defenestrated. Before saying that you're bleeding out. We ran out of music. Simply loop the playlist, perhaps? More Silent Hill music. There is Silent Hill 1 ambiance. What about Yume Tuki? It's kind of eerie. I played this on a stream before, I think. This will be good for now. Water's gonna make me want to piss, though. Huh. Night in the Woods soundtrack? If there was a way just to get the Halloween bits of the Night in the Woods soundtrack. Otherwise, it's pretty upbeat. What other games are spooky? Silent Hill and Signalis are the only spooky games. There's no other ones. Oh yeah, I already had an Echoes of the Eye piano cover thing. Let's try that, actually. Good idea. Oh, wrong playlist. Where to go? Here it is. Rain World is like techno bops. That's not the vibe. Ooh, that's a bit loud. Pumpkin Hill? Yo, this is Knuckles. It's loud. I'm here at Pumpkin Hill. Still a tiny bit loud. Pumpkin Hill instrumental, drop my second freestyle of the day. The fic has to be written in a way that is conducive to that. This is not. A ghost tried approaching me. He got leery. What a good word, Knuckles. Good job. Okay, so Asriel is really awkwardly flirting. Where was I? Solan has been stabbed. The orange glow of the sunrise drained away. Then a noise, footsteps, rattling. The static from the communicator continued, but kept getting louder, louder, louder. Noise kept flooding the room until they could barely think. The two covered their ears, and finally, there was silence. Too much silence. Pizza Pants was panicking. We should get back to the, But the knife was already pierced through his chest, staining his shirt red once more. He peered down at it, and then turned back to a horrified Asriel. Azzy, run! He said, the knife retracted, and he collapsed to the ground. A childlike being stood behind him, wearing darkness and a red glowing smile and eyes. Wearing darkness. That goes hard. That's a Pratchett novel title, and I shall wear midnight. Goes hard. Where a face should have been. Greetings, it said. I am Kara. Flandre Scarlet? Yes. Has there been a Kara voice? Probably it should just be the Chris voice, i.e. the Batter voice. But whatever. This is a spooky Kara. They can be spooky. Asriel ran. He swiftly stepped out the door and ran. He leapt over rock and rubble and ran. He wept and panted and ran. He kept running as fast as his legs could allow, but it didn't make a difference. Kara chased at the pace of a leisurely stroll, and yet was somehow catching up to him like a Roblox neck spot, as if the fabric of space and time was contracting between them. Asriel contacted the ship with desperation, devouring his voice. Sans!
Yo, what up? Voice critical here.
Beam me up now!
You got it.
Lights whirled around as beaming up began, and Kara closed the span between them. It sprung and slashed its knife at him. He fell back and closed his eyes. The knife sliced through his flesh and split him in two. Ouch. Agony, darkness, then light. The ship. He made it. He took a deep breath. I'm alive, Asriel said in disbelief, a strange echo in his ear.
Seems like you're a pro at being alive,
said Sans.
In fact, you're alive twice right now.
A Sans joke usually lightened the mood, but between the traumatic experience and Asriel confronting an exact duplicate of himself, standing on the other transporter pad, the mood remained somewhat dim. What? One of the Asriel said. How? The other said.
You got transporter cloned, buddy. Happens to the best of us. Now you gotta fight to the death to determine who lives.
What? They both said.
Yeah, just joshing you. So from context clues, I'm guessing the genocide kid wasn't done genociding yet.
No, it wasn't. Oh, Pizza Pants, I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
I'll be fine.
I know, but still, it's all my fault he got hurt. I thought we got here at the right time. How did we arrive so early?
Daylight savings.
Oh, golly fluffing damn it. Golly fluffing damn it. That's brilliant. My name is Kara Dementia Raven Dreamer, and I have short red hair and glowing red eyes. Language, shouted the Tory I can't read it. Tory Applicator, shouted the Tory Applicator and Ascor through the speakers. Sans was mildly annoyed that Azzy was a goat right now, so he couldn't make a joke along the lines of, "Stop talking in unison. We're a bison now. You're a bison son. Buffalo. $10 Canadian dollars even in chat. That's crazy. From the last thing you'll something. Thank you for that. Scary stories. Try not to get scared. Boo? Boo-hoo. D nuts. It was Germa the Foundler. He crapped myself. That's a catch F22, I said. Then I killbind. That's a sentence, what gives you a stroke? Awesome. Germa would crap myself. He could do it. He could do it if he wanted to. As he is bi exclusively for this joke. Excellent. A bison. Bison. Pizza Pants lay on the floor, bleeding out, next to a dead kid. This was it. His existential horror death. Still a bit soon. He didn't get to tell Azzy he loved him. Maybe it's for the best. Even if they tried to date in secret, Azzy would inevitably get found out. He'd probably get fired or whatever, and it would be all Pizza Pants' fault, and their relationship would never recover. He heard footsteps. Oh no, not you again. Howdy, said Kara. Back to finish the job, are you? How does... Nice acting, gotta say. Is that a voice? Is that anything? Fuck it, batter voice. I don't know.
Nice acting, gotta say.
Acting? Kara crouched down and put its hand to his face.
When you said, as you run, I really felt the emotion in your voice.
Acting. He'd always wanted to be an actor. Though perhaps he'd prefer if his talents were recognized by literally anyone other than a genocidal god that just had fatally stabbed him. Thanks. Pizza Pants coughed up blood, wheezed and died.
It ends. I declare this genocide over. That Starfleet ship should be here soon. For now, it's time to...
Kara's voice boomed, sounding like multiple people at once, or kind of like the batter from off.
Reset.
Kara began floating, and echoes of light and soul began pouring from its eyes, returning to their owners. Pizza Pants undied, feeling his wound healing, and before he knew it, he was back on his feet, feeling better than ever. The axolotl kid next to him too revived, but seemed annoyed.
You alright, kiddo?
He asked them. They sighed. I didn't die fast enough. Kara completed the reset and drifted back to the ground, outside, chattering. Pizza Pants shuffled out to see people walking around alive. This is fucked up. Oh yeah, the last Kara had a Dracula voice. That's fine, we don't need to go back there.
Well, what a great genocide.
Kara cut up the Pizza Pants. Everyone turned to them.
Well done, everyone. You were all wonderful victims.
Everyone cheered and clapped. Kara bowed and everyone else bowed in return.
No, to organize the award ceremony, yeah.
They're into it, I guess. Is Star Trek this weird? Asks chat. Maybe, probably. The award ceremony.
Well, of course, everyone involved in the genocide gets scored in different categories.
Kara put a hand to hide its mouth.
Don't tell anyone, but I think you might win the most dramatic death award.
Now there's an award I deserve. Pants, are you alright? Azzy asked through the communicator. Come in pants. Come in pants? Oh. Yeah, I guess so. And also, don't say come in pants. Burger Pants caught it. Also, don't say come in pants. That's... No. I'm really sorry I brought you on this mission, said Azzy. It's alright, dude. Everything worked out okay in the end, ish. I'm sorry too, said Asriel. Yeah, I heard you the first time. We're beaming down now. Soon enough, Azzy beamed down, followed shortly by Asriel.
Hey,
said Kara.
the winner? Winners? It seems like I cut you in two after all.
I think something's wrong with the teleporter.
Oh, teleporter's fine. It's just the way you teleported that was wrong.
Pizza Pants didn't see Sans teleport down, but decided not to question it. His attention on Asriel, noticeably shorter and noticeably in two places at once. Howdy, said Azzy. Howdy, said Azzy, mournfully.
You're shorter. You're like the same height as me now. Looks like the Fem Man has become the Fem Boys, am I right?
Damn, he's been waiting his whole life to use that one. Pizza Pants' brain was completely fried at this point, and shortly he fainted to the floor, falling face first into some blood.
Is, you alright? Is he okay?
He'll be fine, said Asriel. Azzy, finally desynchronized, said, Wait, Sans, didn't you say some stuff was happening on the ship?
Huh? Oh, the bullshit? Just some minor universe instability issue. Probably due to one of those kids over there.
What?
Minor, get it?
Oh, huh? I didn't know you had such like a terminally online Twitter sense of humor, Sans.
Ah, fuck.
You're funny. You want to host my genocide awards ceremony tonight?
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah. There's an episode of TNG that's a retelling of Robin Hood, and not in a loose adaptation way like how West Side Story is Romeo and Juliet is literally just Robin Hood. Like they go back inside and like in time, I mean, and there's Robin Hood. I know there's a lot of they go back in time and do a thing in an Earth setting. Everyone's donating 666 tonight. How original. But this is 666 New Zealand dollars. Is it? New Zealand dollars? I think that's what that is. This is a great background noise to listen to while I study. I'm getting nothing done. Yep. That happens if you watch live streams. I don't know what to tell you, but thank you for the money. Pizza Pants heard a strange rhythmic buzzing noise. Was it his heartbeat? Or wait, you should have said soul beat. He opened his eyes, blurry visioned. He saw 7 eyes staring down at him. This time Solanum was not there, and an Undine was one of them. No. Azzy? He croaked, assuming he was just seeing 1.5. How are you feeling? The Asriel spoke softly.
I feel like death. It would be logical for you to rest, and refrain from joining missions for an extended period,
said Solanum.
That's some fine logic. You know what, Solly? You may talk in words I don't fully understand, but you're alright.
Solly? Yeah, I don't like that. Pizza Pants' brain booted back up and finally processed the two Asriel's reality.
So, two Azzies. Which says captain? Which stays captain? There can only be one, right?
Oh, we hadn't thought about that, to be honest.
Hey, if one Azzy is no longer captain, then maybe...
Could flip on it. I have a coin here. I have a coin here that hasn't betrayed me yet.
Hypothesis. A random decision would be preferable to avoid future conflict and regret.
Yeah, so heads or tails, captains?
Tails, both said.
Alright. I think the left one said tails a microsecond sooner, so he gets tails.
Sans threw the coin into the air. Sans could have rigged that so easily. Oh, that's why they split him? This was a workaround to the workplace safety guidelines. So the coin flip is for who gets pants. It's not even for who gets to be captain. They both chose bottom, says Pidge. Metaphorically, this is true. Heads or tails, Jesus Christ. Captain's log, stardate 58001.2. This time for sure. After getting split in two due to a god-related transporter mishap, one of me was demoted to member of my crew. It will take some getting used to, but I suppose it's almost like having a twin. Who knows all your secrets and everything. Because the janitor was in the process of recovering from a god-related stabbing, I've commanded some of my crew members to conclude the cleanup in preparations for the Genocide Award ceremony. Captain out. The Genocide Award ceremony. Wow. Oh, it is Papyrus. It was Papyrus the whole time.
So, what's the moral of this story? He sounds too much like the Nomai. So, what's the moral of this story?
Said Papyrus, washing away the evidence. Undyne voice. Fuck. Hit Undyne voice. Pay attention to the time or else God will stab the janitor. Then you'll have to clean up instead. Fumed Undyne. Security officer, secretly competing to mop up the most blood. Is she like the Worf equivalent who has to go in and like get beat up so the rest of the crew know that the enemy is strong? That's probably what her job is.
Could be worse, said Alphys, the communication officer, wiping her brow. At least there wasn't any time travel this time.
As far as you know.
Sans winked. Great. Captain's log, stardate 58001.8. The award ceremony was a rousing success. Sans really put in his all. I didn't get any of the jokes, but the audience was howling with laughter. Maybe you had to be there? The janitor won it. He was just referencing Undertale the whole time. The janitor won an award and cried with joy. Sans had to shove him off the stage because he just stood there crying. That's so fucking funny. You get invited to the Oscar speech, then you just stand there at the podium crying until you're escorted off. That's so good. Apparently I was supposed to win the One That Got Away award, but since I was joint second with myself, I did not. We are now beaming back to the UTT starship, ready to depart. Over and out. Pizza Pants laid on his bed, hugging his most dramatic death award, as he brought in a bag overflowing with various items. So, how are we gonna tell you two apart? You're gonna be called, like, Azrael and Beezrael? Not quite. The captain shall be referred to as Captain Azrael, and wear this green captain shirt, and I'll wear this red shirt and be Azzy. Azzy, your nickname. It suits you. Get out of here, Nick. Azzy blushed, turning away to hide it. Who's Nick? Who the fuck is Nick? As he blushed, turning away to hide it, and began sorting the stuff into his new bedside locker. Oh, nickname becomes the name. I get it. Yeah, Nick, like, Phoenix, right? Yeah, what the fuck is with that? Is it Phoenix's name is Nick? Or is Nick his nickname? And his actual name is Phoenix? Which, I never thought about it. How does it work? Because people call him Nick sometimes, right? For no apparent reason. Oh, he's Nick Naruhodo in Japanese. Oh, I get it. Phoenix, right? That's like a second language pun. That's I don't know how to explain it. That's not something I would ever notice. That Phoenix contains Nix. Phoenix. Okay. Well, speaking of languages, I just remembered we had a funny little localization snafu, you could say, with because RAM is being localized into Chinese. We have a sort of Chinese language publisher doing that. But very occasionally there's like an issue, and it turns out that the words, like, the way you write in Chinese, the bird cuckoo and the plant rhododendrons, which are both things in RAM for some reason, are the same fucking character. Just somehow they're the same word. And like we gotta change one of these, otherwise people are gonna think there's a relationship there. And I'm like, ah, shit. it wasn't too hard to resolve. Like, it doesn't really... We just changed rhododendrons, I guess, to be something else, but that was an unexpected thing. How many languages? Currently it's just English and Chinese. We essentially got approached with like a publishing deal from a Chinese publisher called Hawthorne, who is going to essentially handle Chinese localization and distribution on a rev share. Anyway, it's not important, but yeah, we have a special arrangement that they approached us and we're like, yeah, that sounds fine. Pidge will play the Chinese version. You can do an unofficial LQA, I guess. By which I mean complain if anything's wrong. Okay, where were we? Nick. As he blushed. Wait, it turned into Toho Jazz. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice it turned into Toho Jazz. That's unacceptable for Halloween. Need more Halloween music. Can we just go back to Silent Hill 2? That was good. Silent Hill 2 is the best. Yeah, I'll let Pidge handle the Chinese RAM translation. We'll patch in Yowie. Toho Jazz is scary. Nah. Okay. As he blushed, turning away to hide it, and began sorting stuff into his new bedside locker, on the other side of the bed hallway that all the lower ranks get shoved in. We should spray paint this shit a different color, though, to avoid bad omens. Pizza Pants glanced over. So how do you manage to decide who of you gets what, anyway? It wasn't easy. It's like having a divorce with myself. Music's loud again. Can I make it a little bit quieter? Nope. That's quantized. Well, seeing as you're divorced, Pizza Pants smirked, impressing himself with that segue, and no longer captain, how about a date? Fear and excitement bubbled through Pizza Pants. He'd always have a backup Asriel if things went south with this one, right? A date, as in a romantic one. Dude, that captain's not going to be happy. He's not going to be happy with this. That's like self-cucking. That's like its own tag on AO3, probably. He's gonna be mad. A date like a romantic one. By certain definitions of the word romantic. Sure, this day turned out to be pretty terrible. I suppose I deserve at least one good thing out of it. Asriel's now divorced, just like his father. Wait, is auto-cucking a 4chan thing? I didn't watch that episode of Weighing, and I don't want to know at this point. As he crossed the hallway and kissed Pizza Pants on the lips, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, causing him to drop his award directly onto Azzy's foot. Die kiss. Geile. Any ghosts? Is Kara a ghost? They're a god. It's not the same thing. I guess Asgore and Toriel become the, Torieplicators. Close enough. I don't know about the /sus auto-cuck guy. I don't know about that. Okay. He yelped in pain, putting hands around his foot. They stared at each other before chuckling. Want me to kiss it better? Pizza Pants said in a pathetic attempt at an uwu voice. No, the foot stuff. Before he knew it, he was smooching Azzy's foot. It's foot stuff. Why not? Why not foot stuff? We're speculating that Azriel was indoctrinating Pizza Pants into his guru fetish earlier, so it's not really that much of an escalation. To prevent the situation from getting too awkward and kinky, he took his mouth away, reached up, and put his hand on Azzy's face. Let's try that again. And try that kiss again they did. And again, just to be sure they got it right.
Get a room, son.
Asgore voiced. Fuck. The other lower ranks in the bed hallway agreed. So Azriel's parents just like watch him fuck Burger Pants forever now. They're like part of the walls. Great idea. Great idea, Azriel. True, Regan. Writing about the dogs for free? You gotta make those commissions. You gotta get bread for bringing out the dogs, if you know what I mean. True? Foot Yowie is a Bible reference, probably. That really caught me off guard. They're just being like foot stuff at the end. Like, it's not extremely NSFW, it's just like, it's just really funny. It just like randomly gets slipped in. Alright. Okay, cool. Azzy's log, stardate 5802.2.8. He said, lying on the bed in their new room together. Still doing those? Said Pizza Pants, joining him on the bed. I find it helps me think and process things. Maybe I should make a janitor's log. As he continued the log, I'm preparing to undergo a 4th date with my new boyfriend, Pizza Pants. And new? Let's be honest, we was basically boyfriends back at the academy. Oh, really? As he smiled. Yeah, you love me too, don't lie. Well, I wouldn't want my pants to be on fire. I preferred my pants to be the pizza kind. As he leaned in and kissed him in a warm embrace, so warm, then Pizza Pants. Oh, right, because Laya Pants on Fire, my name, right, I got it. As he grinned. So, are you ready? I'm ready, I love you. I love you too. Let's go get some hot ice cream, but the Polish kind, not whatever I had the other time. Polish ice cream? What is... I don't get the reference. Sorry. I don't get the reference, Pizza Pants. Pidge proposes that the Azriels get Pizza Pants in shifts. Like, they just trade identities on a monthly basis. That could work, maybe. Who could tell them apart? The easiest polycule ever? Yes. It requires a change of career. But yeah. It's a bit weird. I don't know. I feel like the self-cessed polycule, you know what I mean? Like, the context explains what I mean by that, right, chat? That would either go really, really well or, like, really terribly. No in between. Like, it might just be a complete non-starter for reasons that are hard to comprehend. Fascinating. Poland has warm ice cream in real life. Whoa. Fucked up. Are you going to be alright? Solanum asked. I'll be fine, the captain replied with gritted teeth. I'm here for you if you require me. I said I'll be fine. Solanum gave him a sad look. Good night, Captain. So okay, this is the backup ship, the B team here. We got Solanum x Azriel. Why not? Why not do that? Why not? Captain Azriel was lying on the floor, alone in his room, a faint light pouring in from the windows. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are shooting stars? Captain's log, stardate 58023.0. It appears my clone Azzy has formed a relationship with the janitor, my old friend from the academy. I saw them on a date together. My clone saw me and waved shyly. I didn't wave back. It felt horrible seeing them together. It felt like this was happening without my consent, which is true, but I suppose I don't have any say in the matter, do I? I should be happy for them, but I'm not. Pain. It's just painful. Seeing yourself live a perfect life without you. Gaster fades in. Ah, I see you get the feeling. I vibe with that, Azrael. Azrael finished his log and did not sleep that night. There were too many tears for that. And that's how it ends. But we know they'll kiss later, right? They'll bang later, okay? Okay? You get like the hot, nerdy goat GF. Dr. Goat girlfriend. It was very carefully set up that Azrael was bi, to the extent of having tattoos on his ears, just so we would have no doubt that the ship was viable in the end. So it's all chill, basically. It's so heartbreaking. I'm assuming that's just the average episode of Star Trek. That's just what happens in Star Trek. Like, basically without alterations, you just swap the names out.